we're going live and we're going to do a live workout. So, going to take my pre-workout supplement now. Gotta love pre-workouts. So we'll just let a few people join up and we'll get started. We got 3 people in here. We got a couple people joining. Nice. So let's get ready to take this pre-workout. Got to get our pump on. So this is the one I take. It's called Unmatched Dissident. I take this one because it has no stimulants. I don't like too many stimulants, and it has no artificial sugars. So that's the main reason. It's got no fake sugar like sucralose. So we know the fake sugars are not good. That's why energy drinks are not good for you, because they have the sucralose. A little bit extra today. I want to get real pumped. And then I mix in some mushroom powder. What happened to your stocks? Oh, the stocks. Well, I'm always ready to talk about stocks, okay? But I want to do a workout episode, yeah. But the stocks are doing good. The gold stocks are still very strong right now. Even though gold went, the gold stocks are still holding on. They're going to be making massive profits, okay? The price of gold and silver went up, so every ounce that they get out of the ground, they're going to be making a fortune. So get ready for some really high earnings on a lot of these gold companies. So yes, I'm definitely still holding all my gold stocks. And then you got to remember to take some creatine. These are not it's not drugs. It's creatine. All right. This can help build muscle. Put a little bit in there. Just a little bit now. All right. We got to get creatine pumped into the muscle. All right. We got to pump up. Bruh, I can get some gold dust. Yeah. Get it then. And I want to take a little bit of calcium as well, because calcium is used in muscle contractions. So not too much, just 1 pill. See, I can mix in a little bit of this too. This is going to be a good pre-workout, guys. I'm telling you. We're going to get pumped. I think it's good. So, you don't have muscles to contract. Yeah, I do. You're going to see, guys. We're going to get pumped. Jesus is great. Pills make you fentanyl. What up, white chocolate? Have you tried Neuralink? No. 1,000-pound gold for sale. Bruh, has anyone ever ate gold? No. Bro's jacked. Yeah, I'm jacked. Thanks, guys. Thanks. That's strong. Definitely, we're going to be getting some size on this workout. We're going to be adding some muscle. I'm going to try to add a little bit to the shoulders, the arms. I'm going to be doing the chest. We got to pump up the chest. Okay, so the most important muscles for a man, I would say, is you want to get strong legs, strong chest, wide shoulders. Okay, so that's what we're going to be focusing on today. All the muscles that are very important for the appearance. You want to look dominant. You want to look masculine. So you got to work on your shoulders. We're going to do that today. You support the makers of Neuralink. I'm not sure. Trans Slender. How tall are you? I'm about 6 foot. 0 delts, no traps, no triceps. You got abs. Yes. Oh yeah. We got abs. We got Pikachu. You don't look masculine AF. Well, that's why I work out. I'm trying to pack on some muscle. So once we actually start the lift, then I think you can judge if I look masculine, okay? You got to see how I do, all right? Gucci. Let's keep on chugging the pre-workout. Tastes like pixie dust. 6'1", being taller makes it harder to fill your frame. Yeah. I'm actually 6'1" as well. And yeah, it makes it harder. It's like I have long, stringy arms. So it's really hard to put on mass. But if you're a little guy like Franco Columbo or Lee Priest, those guys can pack on mass easily. It's all about your genetics, okay? What if I told you, Neuralink, you can talk and think of a website with your mind? Would you believe me? Yeah, I already know about that thing, dude. I already know about Neuralink. Have you do supersets to bulk? Yeah. A superset means you're doing one set immediately followed by another, okay? So some people say with a superset, it means to do like one set of back and one set of chest. Or it could mean you do a set of your you do a set of leg extensions and then you do a set of squats immediately. But superset can also mean, you know, yes, you're hitting the same muscle. So I can do a set of curls, put the weight down, and immediately pick up lighter weights and keep on going. That's called a superset. These should be used sparingly. You shouldn't do them all the time because they are very intense. So yeah, I don't advise of doing supersets every single workout. Take more pills. This one's vitamin D. Nick, you a moron. I do regular curls, then hammer curls. I like the hammer curls. So I think they work out both heads of the bicep, and the hammer curl really allows you to go very heavy. So I'm going to do hammer curls today. So we're going to see how heavy I can go. We got to get warmed up first though, guys. I'm about to show you my workout, but chances are you're just going to leave, you know. But guys, hit that subscribe button as we do weekly workouts. Oh, we got a super chat. We got a super chat, guys. It says, what are your thoughts on the drama with Gabe Itch? Wow. Thanks for the $2 though. Guy just gave $2. Appreciate that. You're Roger 85. Roger that. Have I ever worked out while fasting? No. Well, maybe a little bit. I'll do fasted sprints. You could do fasted cardio in the morning. You know, if you're fasting, generally you don't want to do too much heavy lifting. You're going to tear down a lot of muscle, and you're not going to be consuming the protein to build it back up. So when you're fasting, you don't want to do the same level of working out that you do when you're eating. So I would say for a fast, cut down on the weightlifting. And you could do things like sprints, hill sprints. You could do long walks to burn fat. Or you could do very brief, intense exercises. But when you're fasting, you don't want to do long, heavy workouts, in my opinion. So leave some woman for the rest of us. I'll try, dude. I'll try. Do you see Justin Bieber performance? No, I'm not going to watch Justin Bieber ever, probably. No. This guy says he hates cardio. I don't know why. Because when you do cardio, you release all those endorphins and it makes you feel good. Doing cardio is like a drug. I like bike riding. My wife filled me in on a drama. Apparently, Epstein was one of the initial investors in blockchain, and MIT could have helped found Bitcoin, known Satoshi. Yeah. They say Elon Musk might have even helped write the code for Bitcoin. I don't know. But probably Epstein might have been involved with the creation of Bitcoin. Yeah. This is a big reason for the push down today. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of stories about that going around on TikTok, the creators of Bitcoin, the dark history. All right, now I consume the whole pre-workout now. So now we got to let it kick in a little bit. All right. Lose weight too fast if I'm too consistent with cardio. Oh, yeah. If you do a lot of cardio, you're going to ramp up your metabolism so much and you're going to burn through so many calories. It's hard to put on a lot of muscle when you do too much cardio. So for cardio, they would used to recommend 20 minutes a day, 3 times a week. And I think that's good. Yeah. If you want to know about cardio, just look at the endurance athletes. The guys that do the most cardio, they never have any muscle, because the body wants to have a lighter weight to be able to do all that running and expend the least amount of energy. So whatever you do, your body's going to become adapted for that. Meaning that if you do a lot of cardio, you're going to lose weight. Okay. 2x silver position, lightweight. Nino. Yeah. Yeah, we got me and My Music both have a 2x leverage silver position. We're in on, it's called AGQ. So if you guys want to get in on it, might be a good time, because it was just $400. Now it's about $168. So we got a better price on this. So now, yeah, if you guys want to get in with us, get in. If you want to become part of the team, start making some of these investments. But it is not financial advice, okay? Don't forget, kids, a cigarette in between sets keeps the belly fat. At check-in need for cardio. What, dude? I'm also double leveraged on gold. UGIL. Shit, bro. UGIL. Also, when you're double leveraged on silver, it's like you're 4 times leverage on gold. Okay? So buying AGQ, it's kind of like buying leverage on the UGIL one, like you mentioned. It's UGL. UGL. That's one you said yesterday, too. Yeah. I'll look that up now. UGL. You guys should check this one out, all right? Pro Shares Ultra Gold. So let's just take a look at this. It's doing well. It's doing very well. But it's not going to do as good as AGQ, because silver is more leveraged just as a commodity. It's more volatile. But, it's good to have both. They're both derivatives. They're both paper assets, but they're going to be easier to sell. So that's the benefit of paper gold and paper silver. When the price is right, you can just click your button and execute your order and say, okay, I made my money. And then you can buy back instantly. You don't have to drive down to the coin dealership, So that's the benefit of paper gold and paper silver. Paper gold and paper silver are for making money. They're for increasing your income. And then the physical metals are for increasing your wealth long term. So invest in furnaces. Invest in space heaters. Yes. I have one of the best space heaters here, too, right now. See that? It's good. AGQ is twice as volatile as regular silver. And silver is twice as volatile as gold. 4 times the upside and 4 times the downside. Yeah. So if you buy AGQ, you're going to get 4 times the downside on gold. It's yeah, basically, it's going to be scary because they say silver moves 2 times as much as gold. And the spread futures, you can actually sell it for a fair price, real gold. Okay, not that het. Shit, dude. So my legs are still killing me. I did a leg workout like 2 days ago, and so usually I would take the day off, but I'm not going to rest. Okay, we got to get serious. We got to start adding muscle, recomping. We got to lower our body fat, increase our muscle mass. And the best time to start that, guys, is right now. If you didn't start to get jacked at the new year, when you should have made your New Year's resolution, you can still make a resolution to get jacked right here and right now. All right? So that's what all you guys need to do. So I'm asking you to make yourself a resolution to get jacked. All right? I'm gonna set it right here. I'm gonna set the standard. Okay? Just so you guys know I'm legit. You know what? Let's see how many push-ups we can do in 10 minutes. All right? This is going to be sick. Okay. We're going to do as many push-ups as I can do in 10 minutes. Ready? There's 24. 24. Look at that, guys. Oh, yeah. All right. It's only 47 seconds, so I can afford to rest a little bit. You got to stretch it out, get that blood flowing in there. So my guess is 200. Okay. All right, 24. 24. $38. 38 so far. Okay. The most important part is you breathe a lot to try to get your breathing close to baseline again, and then it'll give you the most endurance. So how many did I have? 38? Okay. 38. 40. Okay, I gotta ramp it up here. 48. I gotta get strategic now. All right, here we go for the next bout. 48. $59. Not going well. Not going well at all. I gotta rest a little bit longer. 59. Feeling pumped already. 59. I would have muted you. Where fake gold? Okay. It's only 4 minutes. I got time to rest. All right. There we go. 59. Let's see. My triceps are hurting already. I'll leave it right here. It's actually tough because you really should rest for like 2 to 3 minutes. $67. $70. Not going good. Triceps are sore. Chest is getting there. Fatigued, pumped. But nevertheless, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna try to do this once every, like once a month. All right. Try a pause on the floor, then push. Okay. I'm gonna have to at the very end. I'm gonna do that right at the end. That'll be when I give it everything I got. All right, we got to do another one. Okay. I think I was at 70, right? I think I was at 70. All right. 70. It's getting real hard. $80. I'm up to 80. This is tough. It's hard to think when you're doing this. I'm gonna keep going. See what we got. I feel really good, pumped. The arms feel pumped. Chest feels pumped. Yeah, real good pump. Nipples looking crazy. I still got a couple minutes. What was I? 80. 90. I might have messed up, but I at least got 90. So we got like a minute and a half. 90. All right, 90. Let's keep going. I'm almost done. $97. I got 50 seconds left. Okay, I got like 40 seconds. Okay. What did I say? 96? Okay. I think I got 102 push-ups there. Shit. So next time, try 12 every minute. You'll have lots of time to rest, but total volume will be up. Yeah. He says I blew all my energy in the first set. And you know what? He's right. Dude, my arms feel heavy. They just feel heavy. Nice rip, and I'm not on Grindr, okay? I'm not gay. I'm straight. Donald Trump is a puppet to the elites. Yes. Yes. All right. I'm going to see if I can hit up the outer shoulders now. The side. I usually blow it in the first minute also, he says. Ask my wife. See, it's a normal thing. You want to just give it 100%, give it all you got right away. But let me just take a second and admire and see how far I'm coming. I think I see a little striation there. I'm not really sure, but there might be a little bit of striations in the center starting to form. They should form different bulges of muscle. I just need to get a little bit more development to really bring out all the cuts and all the striations. But as you can see, I'm pretty lean, but I could definitely get leaner and have more definition in the abs and more cuts everywhere, especially the shoulders. I want to get a little bit more cut. So let's work on these guns a little bit. I always like to finish it off with a little bit of gun training. My favorite gangster on YouTube. Thank you, dude. Baron Trump is time traveler. That's what they say. There was a book written about him, you know, before he was even born. I don't know about that stuff, guys. But yeah, it might be worth looking into. But I wouldn't say, you know, don't get obsessed with it, you know. But yeah, he could be a time traveler. So the same thing with that one Matthew McConaughey dude. There's a lot of people that look like time travelers. Um, they may have access to some kind of technology. Yes. Shave the chest. He said. Let's get the guns pumping. All right. Good set, guys. I was really trying to focus. I could obviously use a little bit more weight, but just trying to get the routine down, get the focus in there, get a little bit of technique going. You know, Jesus will return 2027. The world will end in 2027. I don't know. Basically, the world also did whatever you want because the end is near. The world said, do whatever you want. The world said. You could say that for sure. There are worldly things, worldly beliefs. Many things of this world, though, are evil. So you don't want to just do anything, you know, bro, dollars. And I got into some cash, but I still have like the majority of my gold and silver stocks. But I already started buying more AGQ. Okay. Another stock you can look into is called Goro, Goro. Another one is PZG. All right. You can take a look at those if you want to. And here's one that I really like, Outcrop Silver and Gold, OCGSF. Okay. Another good one, Aftermath Silver, AAGFF. I like all those ones. All right. Dude, my body just feels hard. I feel strong right now. Even after all those push-ups, I feel I have so much energy still. Probably that pre-workout. But let's go a little bit heavier, okay? Add a little bit more weight. Do some real curls. They say curls for the girls. What do you say we go real heavy? Yeah, let's do it. We're going heavy tonight, guys. when you feel that pain too, you just got to fight through it. Lifting weights is supposed to hurt a little bit. Are you in transition? No. Here for the goon session. Yeah. Thanks. I ain't gooning though. This is the real deal. I got a Patreon. I got a YouTube channel. I got TikTok. I'm all about shit. I'm all about investing gold and silver. All right. And I'm not gooning, you know, but dude, look at that shit. Dude. And I'm natty too. I'm natty. If I start using gear, I'll let you guys know. I'll be like, you know, I'm on test, I'm on whatever. I'll tell you guys the truth, all right? Says I'm yoked. All right, guys, this is it. We're going heavy. This channel is not for the faint of heart. This is not for beginners, okay? Check this shit out. Ten reps with that bad boy. Ooh. Now it feels hard to contract. Now my bicep feels fatigued after that. Lifted above, he says. Strong boy. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. He says my physique is terrible. Oh, yeah? I bet you can't do this. All right, guys. That's it. I can't work out anymore. Lift above your head. Bring across your chest as you're doing hammer curl. John's phone died. Backup account. Should I do a little bit of shoulders? Good. Let's try some of these. That's right, boys. Do some squats. No, I just did those 2 days ago. I ain't doing any squats. I'm sore right now. We'll do a little bit for shoulders too, because Your shoulders can never be too big. Except Derek from More Plates, More Dates. His shoulders might be too big. Let's get the shoulders going, guys. Let's get it pumping. J-Rock, hey, what's up? Vanilla Cheeks. See what we're working with here. Only about 37¼ centimeters, so that means my arms are less than 15 inches. These arms are less than 15 inches. Yes. It seems like they're more, but they're not. Imagine if I had 18-inch arms, how big I would look. That's what I'm trying to do. Let's hit up the shoulders a little bit. It's my music backup. Oh, Greg. Okay, Greg. He's got a backup. I didn't know. I didn't understand. And now I got to remember Greg. All right. Hey, guys, remember, the side lateral raise isolates the delt. So, yes, I think shoulder presses are very, very important, but nothing really isolates the side delt like a side lateral raise, all right? And yes, I cheat more as the set goes on. Cheating is okay if you do it right. There's a right way and there's a wrong way. All right? Trailer Park Boys are hilarious. Tough guy. Good. My music is back. That's our #1 moderator. All right? Also, you notice how I kind of swing it down, but I always slow it down right before I start to enter the movement. All right? So, right here, I always slow it down right there before I begin. See if you can notice that. And you make sure the full weight is on the shoulder before you start the movement. All right? Love it, guys. A little bit more. A little bit more.
How old are you, righteous? I'm around 40. Okay. So yes, 1,000 years old. What do you say we keep on going? What do you say, guys? Feeling good. The pre-workout's still kicking in. I never die. I live through generation. Looking for bro. Cut the vapes out. That's a THC vape. He is so strong. Thank you. How is he doing that? Hey guys, had a good workout today. Pretty good. John, you have your entire channel on a frame, investing on the outer, lifting and space heater. Their channel on a frame, investing on the outer, lifting and space heater. Shit, dude, you're right. My channel is really weird. Yeah, I'm pumped. I'm pumped. Guys, if you haven't hit the subscribe button by now, please do so. Whew. That's what I'm talking about. Get into the ceiling vents. LMAO, imagine repping a Junker Kawasaki. I got a CF Moto, but I have had a couple Kawasaki's, yeah. Cybersecurity are so tough. I like the gloves. They protect the hands, okay? I love it, guys. Imagine the stretch that I'm getting, guys. When you let it hang all way down like that, power through it. Shit. It's contracting like a son of a gun. Looks ripped. Thank you. I'm natural. I got to go back and check out My Music's comment. I didn't forget. I always see when a moderator comments. Join the Patreon. He's up 220 on silver because of me. Thanks. This guy's repping. He's supporting me. Incredible. I get help from my own community. Shit, dude, we got to check out the price of gold right now. You can check it with me. Let's check it. Let's see where we're at. I kind of hope it's down. It's up. Shit balls. Look at this. Moving up right there. See that? Shit. We should have bought more, bruh. We could pull back down though, and I want to see if we can retest this area right here. We could pull back and retest this, or not. We could just pull back here and just trade in here and go like this. I think that's what's going to happen. We're going to be in a trading range. The bull market's still on, you know. The only thing that's going to derail the precious metals is a major market collapse. But that's going to derail everything, you know. And then gold and silver are going to be the first things to bounce back after a major collapse, because money's going to flow there. So either way, if you invest in silver and gold, you're safe. But if you invest in leverage, that's going to be riskier. Okay, guys? Buy some before 8 p.m., John. Buy some more. Yeah, it's all good, man. I wasn't going to buy any more earlier anyways. I do want to wait and see what happens and buy back in slowly. Okay, I'm throwing a few hundred in. UGL. Yeah. UGL, guys. That is a gold ETF. Okay? It's a leverage gold ETF for you guys that don't invest yet. And I say yet, because you guys will become investors. You're going to have to if you follow this channel. Basically, you're going to be sucked into this world of investing, because we're chasing the big money. So, leverage is like going to the casino. Yes, I gave you thumbs up. Thanks, bro. I know you might have just done it, but I missed it. QQQ analysis. The Qs, what is that? The NASDAQ? Let me check. What is the stupid Qs? NASDAQ. This fund seeks to track the investment results before fees and expenses of the NASDAQ 100. And there's no leverage. It invests in things like NVIDIA, Apple, Microsoft, the big companies. And if you look at the chart, it's going to look good, because a lot of stuff is going to look good. So to me, if we get a melt up, this thing could go to 800, 900, $1,000. But to me, it's a big risk of the downside, okay? So I'm not going to be throwing in a ton of my money into the Qs. No. I do specific targeted investments to try to gain leverage. The Qs don't have any leverage. So it's just kind of like a no-brainer thing to buy in and
if you hold it for 10 years, you should make money. You know, if you hold it for 5 years, if you hold it for 1 year, you should make money. But it's not what I'm attracted to in the investment world, okay? I'm attracted to individual companies. All right? Yeah, it's the NASDAQ composite, right? I do options, yes, but not as much as I should, you know. I should probably be trading options like crazy. But I haven't gotten there yet to that stage because I have a lot going on. Um, but I do want to start taking on some new positions, get into options a little bit more, and learn about how to do different strategies. So I do want to get into that. I got a book I'm reading. It's Bubba's Guide to Trading Options. So I do have a lot of education that I want to, a lot of things that I need to learn. I need to gain a lot more knowledge before I start going crazy on options. You know, they're risky, yes. I prefer individual stocks. Option wheel is cool strategy, John. Do you know it? No. Option wheel. Dude, I didn't know I was going to be this ripped at 40. Well, honestly, I probably thought I'd be more ripped. But I'm natural, so I got that going. I know options is complex but risky. Yeah. I believe you should put no more than 10% of your investable income in options, or in other words, have no more than 10% of your portfolio in options. Okay? That's what I think is good. 10% of your portfolio should be super, super high risk, and that could be all options. And as I say, if you're younger, you could have 30% of your portfolio be super, super high risk. I think that's a better idea. When you're younger, it's good to do. It's good to learn too. You know, when you're younger, taking on a little bit of leverage is good to learn, because when you have leverage, you can lose money so fast. That's going to teach you a valuable lesson. Every time you lose in a stock, you're gonna learn something from it, and over time, it's going to shape your portfolio. Over time, all of your experience, your wins and your losses, it's going to shape how you want to build your portfolio. So, you know, younger guys need to try options. They need to try leverage. They need to do a lot of different shit, so that you can learn. And I'm all for losing a little bit of money to gain a lot of knowledge. So when you get into the markets, you got to pay your dues sometimes. When you're a newbie, you're going to lose. It's just the way it is. Where is your friend? Turbo. Well, guys, let's do another flex real quick because I want to admire the gains. All right. All right, that's enough. That's enough, guys. I got to quit showing off. But I'm only showing off really to myself. You know, I'm proud of the muscle that I got. Even though I'm only about 170 pounds, I'm still proud of what I got. Yes, I wish I were bigger, but all things like that take time. All right, guys, let's see what I'm weighing at today. Damn. That's a big shocker, guys. That sucks. Are you kidding me? 160? Maybe it's off. Maybe it's off. Let me check it again, guys.
171. Yep. That was underneath it. That was like that. I'm 171. Guys, this means I'm gaining weight. This means I'm getting stronger. I'm getting bigger. I think it's working. The squats, the push-ups, you know, I think the squats are helping me gain weight. It's all going to my legs. The more time you give yourself to hit your strike price, the better. Theta is your... Okay. The more time you have in an option, the better. I agree, my music. I fully agree. Unless you really see something coming, or if you want to take a higher risk. But I'm a low risk investor. That's why I only invest a small portion of my money into high risk. Your extrinsic value is failing. You roll your call and you get more time. Yeah, you can roll your call into the next expiration date or something. Okay. Because if you buy options, oh yes. Okay, good guy. Keep talking. Sorry. Take one of these guys. I got these today. Pro meal. I got this today. And I got this one. Joint Vibrance. It's got collagen, hydrolonic acid, glucosamine, chondroitin, MSM. It helps your skin, hair, your nails, your tendons, your ligaments. Type 2 collagen. So this is the one if you wanted like a collagen. That's the one. Pretty much the best one on the market. Perfect. Yes. Shit, guys. Shit, dude. I'm up to 171. That's good. I'm putting on weight. Okay? Yeah, shit, dude. I'm gaining weight. What I'm doing is working. I'm focusing on always getting enough protein in. Not working out too many days in a row. Workout. Let's see the workout. Oh, he didn't see yet. Maybe he didn't see. Yes, I got some dumbbells. Yep. I already did my workout, dude. I already did it. And now it's time to eat. I'm a big believer in, actually, you know what?
take my new protein shake. Yeah, shit, dude. This will be a good opportunity to show you guys a good protein shake and how to make it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. We still got 19 people in here. That's really good for just doing nothing. We're just chilling, you know. I already did the workout. So yeah, it's a good workout too. We did however many push-ups I could do in 10 minutes. I did about 102 push-ups. So it's my starting point. Next time I'm going to try to do more. But pretty good, pretty good. So, this is the one that I take. Raw meal. It says, I want to be just like you when I'm older. Good, good, good. Raw meal, all right? Good stuff. And then, I also take this. Joint Vibrance. It's a joint supplement. Obviously. And this stuff, very expensive. This right here cost me it was like $54. 54. And I could use this thing in 1 month. So I try to do half scoops. I'm going to do half scoops for this bottle. This shit is just so expensive. And then you got to stir it up, obviously. Work on hypertrophy. Make sure you actually stretch and do controlled movements. Hope you get the gains you want. Thanks, dude. I'm going to take your advice. I'm going to focus on hypertrophy. All right. And please come back here in a couple of months and see how I'm doing. All right. I wish you the best. I use turmeric for my joints. Oh man, turmeric is good. Yes. Turmeric is just like it's a really powerful antioxidant. It's protective of the joints. It can alleviate pain. And the key is that it lowers inflammation. Inflammation is really bad for your body. So turmeric is really good before a workout. Some people believe you shouldn't take turmeric because it's so powerful that it prevents muscle breakdown. But I don't believe in that theory. If you can use turmeric to prevent muscle breakdown, then in theory, you can work out harder and longer, releasing more growth hormone and myokines to bind to the myostatin, and it should allow you to get even bigger, okay, and even stronger. So a lot of weird theories on turmeric, but I believe turmeric should be taken pre-workout, as opposed to a lot of the people now say you should not take turmeric. I definitely believe you should. Okay. So WD-40 works too. Well, I can see upside clearly. What if there is no upside and the covered call play? Oh, they're still talking about options. Most of you guys, you just want to look into buying individual stocks or ETFs. Options is very risky. So, you know. Well, what's the... Google. No, I don't like Google because Google's not in silver, they're not in gold, and they're not in oil. I think there's better places to be. Google is already very, very expensive. It's probably going to grow very slow over time. So, but will it beat inflation? Well, you hope so. You hope so. I'm just not a big fan of Google, okay? No, not at all. Not at all. Gold and silver. Yeah, you want to be there. That's the place to be. Gold and silver are going crazy. Right now, gold is over $5,000. Yeah. Oh, shit. It's over $5,050. Shit balls. Silver, 86.89. Yeah. So gold and silver are back on the move again. I think that's where you want to be. Gold and silver is the place to be. I'm making money, so what's keeping the market afloat currently? What's keeping the stock market afloat? Just the paper, printing all the money, you know. The government, they're able to hold together the dollar. The system is holding together. You know, it's a lot of factors that are holding the economy up, inflating the bubble. It's because that's what insiders want. They can use trading algorithms to help create bids, to pump it up. They can do all kinds of stuff. So the market's going to collapse when they want it to. Okay? Could crash the market. Google earnings tomorrow. Yeah, it's funny to think that just one stock having bad earnings could create a mass panic. Yeah. These big stocks are indicators. If these big companies are hurting, then that's going to mean that a lot of small companies are hurting as well. So that, yeah, I mean, people are going to be looking to that. Top or bottom. I don't do that, dude. Brother, would you ever think of changing your philosophy on how to best invest your money? Yeah. I always think about changing my philosophy, but I don't end up changing it. I just end up refining it. So I don't really ever change my philosophy massively anymore. But when I was younger, my ideas were developing, you know, then I was changing how I thought maybe a little bit more. But shit, we're up $104 now. Look at this, dude. Shit, dude, we're climbing. Dude. Bro. Bro, we already retraced half of everything we lost. That's pretty crazy. Yeah. Gold dumped all the way down to 4,400. It's all the way back to 5,000. So this is worth 5,000 now. This is amazing, guys. Covered calls are not that safe because if the stock goes down, you can't sell unless you buy that call back. So that's why covered calls are actually not safe. So for example, if I was selling covered calls on all these gold stocks and then we had that mass panic, if I wanted to sell those stocks, you would first have to buy back the call. Um, so in case, yeah, there's problems. Yes, you got to buy it back sometimes if something changes. So covered calls is not always the safest, but it's one of the safest strategies. Um, kinda, it's kinda safe, in my opinion. Um, but yes, like if you have a stock and you know you want to keep that stock, then sell covered calls. Yeah, even if you have a stock, you're so confident that even if the stock tanks, you're not going to sell it. Those are the ones you sell covered calls on. That confident in it, why would you sell covered calls? Because then they could execute it and take away your stock. You know, so all different ways you can look at it. I guess there's a lot of different. There's a lot of different clues and keys, and it's all about how you put it together. Can you make money consistently? It's about being able to make consistent money and have long-term positions. But yeah, I don't even know. That's it, guys. But yeah, dude, gold's up 94. I'm glad I bought some of that AGQ today because it's going to be going up tomorrow now, and who knows what's going to happen at 1 o'clock. Gold could go up massively just by tomorrow morning, dude. Gold could be at a new record high in 3 or 4 days. Okay? Thanks for saying good live. Yeah. It's probably time to end it now, I think, maybe. He just bought a ton of UGL. This guy is not backing down on gold at all. He's not backing down, and I respect that. And I think that we're both going to do well. Even if that thing does drop, it's going to come back, Yeah, I'm confident. I love my silver positions. Yeah, shit. But today was a great day, dude. I went grocery shopping. Just had a great workout. Just did over 100 push-ups. Uh, Gold and silver are back up. So my net worth just went up a little bit more today. It's going well. Very happy with the stocks. I have to get into my training tonight a little bit, my personal training. So I'm going to try to eat as much food as I can eat and then just start training on there. That's what I'm going to do for the rest of the night. And I might try to make a heater video for the new heater because I made over $5 on that other heater video. I don't know if you guys even believe me, but yeah. It's crazy. I made $5 on it. So guys, if you haven't seen my original heater video, please check it out. All right, this is it right here. Heater reviews. Check this one out. Okay, it's a good video. I made $5 on it already. $5. So if you haven't already seen it, please go check it out. Share it with friends and your family because I think that's a heater that we can all appreciate. It doesn't necessarily heat up the entire room like crazy, but if you point it right at you, you're going to be good, okay? Right when you get out of the shower, jump right in front of that heater. It might singe your ball hairs a little bit, but it's well worth it because it keeps you warm. HVAC economist scientist right here. Yeah. Yeah, I knew you were had some kind of a crazy career. Which is exactly where I want to be. What are your indicators way of reading a chart? How do I read a chart? Well, you have to look at every chart differently to a certain extent because you're looking at different sectors, entire different parts of the economy, different things moving different ways. I look for cup and handles first and foremost. Okay, that's my primary way of knowing that gold and silver was going to skyrocket. I look at the RSI to see the overbought, oversold conditions. Um, Indicators for reading charts. You know, I follow Gary Wagner's analysis. He uses the Elliott wave theory, and I think that Elliott wave works. It makes sense. It's very applicable to commodities. So that's what I do. You know, I look. Yeah. Thanks, dude. Walmart. Yeah. Thanks. Dude, I love these heaters. The heaters are so amazing. They're just like a little electronic device that can make a whole entire room comfortable for the whole family, you know, without having to remodel your whole house. I just love space heaters. They're so cool. You could even hook up a space heater to a portable battery, so you don't even have to plug it into the wall. You know, it's crazy. You can do all kinds of stuff with them. You could even take a space heater outside into an igloo if you got a portable battery. Okay? There's just endless possibilities. You could take it out into your treehouse if you want, you know. All right? So, okay, guys. Appreciate it. All the views, all the likes. I'm going to try to keep getting stronger and keep getting richer and keep encouraging you guys to invest your money and invest it wisely. Okay? See you guys soon.